Greetings once again, everyone, and just one second. I want to see. I'm having a little tiny bit of trouble, and so let me see if I'm still having trouble. That is saying that. That looks correct, but it seems strange. Okay. Hi. Hi. I thought I started and then it wasn't. It didn't look right. And welcome, everybody. I'm not sure. Oh, look. People are going to work. See the people down below? I'm at the town hall. Oh, it's raining. Okay, let me change my view. I'm going to go down into the town hall because it's turned into a rather rainy day. And not that there's anything wrong with rain. I'm sure the farmers are quite happy that it's raining like this. And that is fine. But it is a wet, rainy day for those who have to be running around. So I think that what that means is that we're probably not going to have a lot of people running around doing stuff today. I don't think we are. So I'm looking and I'm curious. Hi. You didn't get a chance to go to sleep in the last 2 days. Okay. That's what's going on. That's what everybody is saying. You didn't get enough sleep. So this is Prasino, and when I first came into Prasino this morning for Twitch, I thought I was going to just do some tours, just, walk around and see what's happening, see what everybody's doing, see what all the builders are doing, and just get ready for the fact that in Rosa Ouro we needed to really start working on the buildings that need to be done in order for the story to be told. The story to be told. And so that is one thing that happened.
If you say so.
I will work on it. I see that nobody got any sleep. Oh, except Issa, you got sleep?
If you say so.
Jail Cat, you didn't get any? Okay, and I see True over here. He didn't get any sleep either. I know, you all will. Okay, so it's pouring down rain, and this morning on Twitch we ended up starting by putting all the chickens back, except for one, into the chicken coop. They had all escaped, but they're all back now. And let's see what else happened this morning. Something else really cool happened this morning, and we're going to show it in just a moment. This is us getting a little back to what happened. Let's see, there we are. There's Angel right here.
It's a fine morning.
Yes, nobody slept. Nobody slept. Okay. And it's pouring down rain, which is good. People sleep better when it rains. And so this is what we will do. All right. So Zaf has sent me a picture. He sent me a picture of a garden. He had this idea for a garden and he wanted me to see it, and he sent me 2 or 3 pictures. One of them was a beautiful wall, and it was really was really interesting. It was meant to be a ruin, and yet it just had this ethereal look to it. And so I had told Zaf that when he sent me the pictures, I would look at them and I would see, how I could do that, because it was just really cool looking. And so this morning, since Zaf was there this morning on the YouTube stream, I decided, since I was in Prasino first, that I was going to look at the garden pictures that he sent, and I had an idea of what I might do, which is they are just finished Agatha All Alone. Oh, the TV series. Ah, are you enjoying it? Speaking of Zaf. Hello, Zaf. Are you enjoying it? It sounds like you are. It sounds like he is. Hi, welcome back. There's Ava.
You are so wise.
And we'll do that. And there we go. And who else? That is a guest. There. I see Elamar standing right here. There she is. It looks like she was talking to Orion and then she got interrupted. So, and the series is Agatha All Alone. You saw 2 episodes until now.
So what will it be for you?
Cool. Cool. Okay. Zaf's favorite kind of TV. Loves scary things. There goes Mario. I'm going to try and get him before he goes too far away. There we go. I know that's Mario. And there's Ryan the girl, and she's going to do the same thing. Try and go away. Israel over here.
Need something?
To get all of these people to not eat. So, Zaf, I'm going to explain how I got to your trellis. And it is going to actually be quite fun. So, that is Orion. So. There's Orion. Yes, Orion, I do. So, it was on a morning just like this. It tricked you nice in the beginning. Oh. Ah. Good. Oh, I like things like that. So it seemed really like a normal series in the beginning is what Zaf is saying. And then it turned into something. Wow. He's saying it turned into something. It did indeed. La la la. It tricked him in the beginning. It started out all nice and nice.
Good to see you.
And then things started to happen. Let's leave that. We know we have this stuff. So, that's all he needs. He's needed it for a while now. So, I have a couple things about Minecolonies. Minecolonies likes the idea of Minecraft, don't we all? And likes the idea that others like playing Minecraft, that you actually like playing. So, yes, you have these villagers, and yes, they can do everything pretty much for you. But you also want to be able to do some things yourself. And I think in some curious way, the way Minecolonies is tempered, you have just that. So we were trying to get some things made here, and yet they didn't get done. I don't know whether that means that this is not the last post box and that we put a post box in after this. Hold on. Which we probably did. Not only at Twitch. Today's a good day for everything. Cool. I don't think this post box is working. And I'm going to pick it up and put it back down again because there's something weird going on here. So let's pick that up and make this the last post box that we're putting down. And let's come here and let's ask for those things again. Let's ask for polished diorite. D-I-I-O. And there it is. And let's get 64. Let's get 2 stacks of polished diorite. Let's ask for spruce logs. R-U-C-E, L-O-G. And for those of you who are watching on Twitch this morning, this is going to seem like, this is deja vu. Yes, it's going to seem like deja vu. Let's get a torch. Let's get the nether torch, which is called soul torch. Let's just get, let's take that number away. Let's get 4 of these. Request 4 soul torches. And I think that's all I'm going to need. And that will be good. You had a very good time. I'm glad. So I'm going to show them, Zaf, what we did as soon as I go to sleep and wake up the next morning. I'm going to walk through it just a little bit. And then we will continue, because there's still some things that still have to be done in regards to that. And it is morning. Good morning, everyone. It is very, it is so odd. I feel a disturbance, but I don't know what it is. Okay, and so here we are. We see people going to work. There are people coming out of the apartment building and down the street, and that looks like Tessa going to the apparel store. And so the morning sun is on my chair, on my deck right here. We're gonna go in, close the door. Let's go ahead and go to Prasino Mountain, to the Green Mountain. And we're going to go right over here to Prasino Mountain, and we're going to start the way we did this morning. Except this is going to be a little bit faster because I am not looking all over, but we were looking for something, and we were looking for something to begin to make Zaf's piece. So it ended up, we looked at ancient Athens, we looked at Byzantine, we looked at, I think, urban savannah. We looked at a bunch. We looked at cavern, and we ended up with dark dust. And we went into dark dust, and in their wall section, we found this. And I'm going to raise this up high. There it is. This is what we found. And we decided that we were going to use this piece as the pattern for the trellis walkway that we wanted to make. Isn't this cool? I just love the way this looks. I just love this piece of wall. So of course, this is the outside of the wall here, and this is the wall that faces inside the city, this piece right here. And then the druids, knights, and archers can all walk. And it's got a double walkway, so you can have people up above and below. But this is what pleased us. This part right here, where it was showing this fence in between these two pieces. So we decided that we were going to use this as a template for our design. And now we will show you what the design turned out to be. The design uses several mods, but probably the most important of the mods was actually Beautify, which allowed us to actually have a trellis cover for our walkway, and that was really cool. And so remember that we're building an area for an Antiquities Library, that Mr. Villager had this idea that for a library that was for all the knowledge of the land people, players and villagers. And that was really quite interesting, as opposed to knowledge of the mobs or knowledge of the magical people, druids. And so we liked the idea of that. So we decided that we were going to put it over here. And then there was also Zaf's idea for a fountain. But the fountain turned into this. It turned into this little garden area right here. This is our fountain. And this morning, we tried out Dawn of Time's birch couches, just one of them in this area. And I think I might like these. I think these are really cool. And I think I'm going to use these instead of the vanilla couches that we have in this area. Now, these are Thaler's couches for this pagoda garden, this fountain area. And they're really quite beautiful for vanilla, but we have lots of mods. And so we are taking those out and we're putting these in. And this was a really good idea. So Mr. Villager's idea that Zaf is talking about having this library, this huge library, and that is what is being built right here. And with this library, let's see, we're in this area of it. With this library, this is a double library. So behind this wall, there's a second library. And in order to get to it, I think we have to come up here to get to it right now. Yes, there it is. So we can get to the second library from here. And so these are both of the library areas. This is an Incan library. Like I said, I don't know what this is going to look like when it's done. I can't believe it. It'll be really interesting to see. I beg your pardon. And so since this library is over here and the town is way over there and the Guardian's Rock is way over there, we decided to put in housing for the librarians, and we decided on the antique style farmhouse right here. Now this farmhouse is only going up to level 4, and when it's done, we're actually going to change it a little bit, and we're going to put a wall around it. This is going to be a walled area for it. But the other thing that we needed was, since the Stonehenge is here, the library's underneath, the garden is right there, and this house is right here, we needed a way for people to get to these places. And so we decided that we were going to use Zaf's idea for a covered walkway. And so this is the covered walkway that we made from that wall piece we made this walkway right here, and here it is. And here it is. Dun, 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 dun. And look, Zaf, look how many. I figured out how to get these to bloom. That all you need is bone meal. And if you bone meal these glowing plants, they actually do, they give you these. They give you the glowing bulbs. So I was able to bone meal the vines, and that allowed us to have light in here. So this is several different pieces. The ground is what's left of the wall unit that we were looking at earlier. And then we used Dawn of Time, and we started out with this piece right here. This piece, this fancy marble fence was what we started with. Vincentius Primus, everyone. Poor baby. He still has a cough. We should have something for the cough by tomorrow, I'm really hoping. And that will be good, and that will help him get a little bit of, be a little less stressed about the cough. Then we put this up first, and we were figuring, well, what can we put underneath? So we found these column pieces that look like this. So we started with this fence piece, and we found these column pieces. And it was like, okay, why don't we use these? So when we first did it, we divided the pieces and put the fence in between. But then we realized that we could put the fence behind these pieces, and it would make columns out of these towers, out of these little pieces. This little piece makes a tower. Look at that. This is Dawn of Time. So then we had what we wanted for the walls of this. And then we decided, well, what are we going to use for the roof? Now, when we first started, we thought we were going to use domum ornamentum, and we would use moss panels or roofing. And we started with roofing on it. And then we discovered that beautifies lattices, and let's show what beautifies lattices look like. They look like this. So they just look like that. That's what they look like. And so we were saying, okay, so we know that they work up the sides, but will they work across? And sure enough, they did. But even better than that, you can put the flowers on them the same way you could if they were on the wall. So we've got some peonies, some roses, and a matter of fact, in this area right here where we have a little less, just to show, we're going to put a couple more roses. So we have roses here. I was thinking we could bring this rose area up just a little bit more and have it come like that. So you can see I'm putting a regular rose bush on beautifies lattices. And that is how I'm getting that look. Now it's nighttime, but it's all lit up in here because of the glow. These glow vines, the cave vines, and they make a really beautiful light without having any light. So even though we have this here, how do we get this to attach? How do we get it to attach to the towers? So we decided to use Let's Do Vinery because it's the only one of the lattices that actually, let's show them here, that actually are kind of like a stair. See, they have that piece right there like that, and they're straight. And so we decided to put them, attach them to the towers like this, and it worked out perfectly to attach those to the towers to make it seem like that's what's holding the lattices on that are holding up the plants, and that is how we did it. Now, in order to go down to the next section here, this section here, and in order to connect this here to this walkway, I'm actually going to need, hold on. I'm actually going to need, I just have this feeling that it's just, that nobody's making anything, nobody's doing anything. And that's the thing that concerns me. Now, I don't know whether that means that all of the requests got taken away, all of the minimums got taken away, or what, but I have a feeling. So it almost makes me feel like, do I have the right one up? But I do, because that's where I was this morning. I don't know what to do. So remember these lattices here? Remember when we put this up? This is Dawn of Times lattices right here. Up, and we've got bees. I've got a bee stuck in here. Let me get this. Let me get a lead. I think I have one in my bag. Let's see. I do. Let's get a lead for a minute, and we'll just pull this bee out of here. So let's come this way. And there we go. Okay, so the bee is out. And let's see if we have any bees in here. It doesn't look like we do. Okay, good. All right, so that bee can go back up to the beehive. The queen bee of this hive, remember we only had a single queen, but she has created a large colony, and that is really wonderful. Let's come over here for just a minute. I'm going to look here and see if we started getting some things, and we don't have anything yet. And I'm not sure why. I had gotten, everything had seemed to be working, and then it wasn't. Hi, Lo-Fi. Welcome, welcome. How are you? And so let's go to sleep. I just don't understand. I actually don't, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. So it says that they're working, and I think the thing that I'm going to do is just give them the stuff that they need. I think that when I get to this point, what would happen if I was playing regular Minecolonies in survival was I would go to some place, and I would get all the different things I need to make a soul torch. Let's see if we have any. Soul. We've got 9, and they're not being delivered. Recall the workers. All right, we have 10 workers, and I think I recalled one from the hospital. Yes, I see you. Hi, Malia. All right, so everyone's on their way down. Let's see what happens now. And so they're all getting their jobs together, and we'll leave them to what they're doing. And this is good. Okay, so let's see if that helps. Kasem, what are you doing? This is an archasm. This is a different Kasem. He doesn't have the right last name. What? Okay. Ah. All right, let's go back. So we looked at that stuff. We checked on. There's no question that Jace is working. I'm going to look for people and see what's going on. Let's look here. Dondanas is still standing here, still waiting for
What is it?
this. And I'm going to cancel. I'm going to cancel it out and let him ask for it again. It's just, this is what seems to be. He's stuck there. And he's not getting any of the other things that he needs because of that.
Fine morning, isn't it?
There we go. All right, so that's a new thing that he's asking for. And we'll have him do that. Then, let's go over to Elise and we'll get her. And then we'll go back and work on the road. Because the road was fun, wasn't it, Zaf? It was! And Lo-Fi, if you want to know how we made it, you can go and look at the Twitch for, I think it's up for 10 days after the stream. So for those of you who are watching beyond the 10-day time, yeah, you'll just have to watch me do the rest of the road for a minute. Let's recall.
Good to see
Let's
you.
come here. Yes, I know what you need. Let's cancel those two things. And we'll have her ask for those again. Let's see if we can get those made. And let's come over here. It is almost seeming like it's back to that thing where so the last time when we were here and we were having trouble, we actually got it all to work by setting the request, clearing the requests, and setting them all over again. And that seemed to work. Look, he's got food. Look, he's
Right
got
away, mate.
stuff. Yes, I see.
Good to see you, mate.
So let me see what you're doing. Let's cancel that. And let's see how long it takes for him to get that. We have 4 workers now, 4 builders. The other builder is Pierce, who is working at the Druid's Rock. And Pierce is going to finish the final building at Druid's Rock, which is the plantation, the cliff-style plantation. And that building, when he's done, he is going to remove one of the builder's balloons. One of the builder's balloons is going to come down. They only need one in this area, and so he's going to take the other down. And that's going to begin. But we're going to go over to Piers for a minute and see if he's still asking for these cocoa beans, which I think he is. See that red mark? That's him. And there's Silda. Where's Silda going? That would be nice if she was bringing him cocoa beans, but nope, she is not. She is not bringing him cocoa beans. And
So, what'll it be for
he... Oh, it's a chain. That's right. That is correct. You needed a chain. And I think that that's that is the blacksmith, but we can check later and see if in fact that is the mechanic. But right now, we're not working on any of that. Hello. We're going back over here to this beautiful piece, and we're going to put the connectors in. So we need a road that connects this right here to the main road, which is right here. And so we're going to look right now. Let's take this piece right here. Let's take this. Let's come here. Let's put this down. Let's go to, we're not going to dark dust. We're going to actual monster to mermaid, because I believe I have a modified version of a road. Decorations, nope. This fundamentals, nope. These are spruce roads here. The diagonal, there we go. All right, so we have a diagonal piece of road, and I'm going to connect it to this first, and we're going to use it the same as this morning. Do you see what I see? Is that going to take away all of that? We'll find out in a minute. So let's bring it all the way over this way, and we'll have that piece go away, and it's going to come here like this, and then we'll use another piece. Is it going to actually take this away? It shouldn't. And if it does, we'll just have to put it back. We'll have to put back the pieces that are missing from this part. We see that it's one of these is right here. We have bamboo, and I think that will work. So let's see what happens here. Constructed. And it didn't. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! Thank you, Minecolonies. Excellent. Okay, so it didn't affect that part. And now we're going to take an axe. This is just a pattern that I'm using. And I prefer doing it like this. We're going to take these three down. I'm going to take an axe, and we're going to remove all of these. We don't actually need these pieces, and we don't need the hut block piece, because what do I want to do here? No, there we go. Because we are not leaving this like this. We're not leaving the wood road here. We're actually going to make this look like this, to make it look like this right here. And so, but I need this piece first, and this piece here is going to be the interesting piece. So let's put this down. Let's get the diagonal again, the diagonal, and let's see how we can join these two together. So let's turn this. Did I need to do that? Technically, no. But it's not matching up well right here. And it's not matching well right there. This matches a little tiny bit better. See what's happening there? So let's bring this all the way over like this. Let's bring this up so that it's outside of the fence, outside of where this area is right here, and mostly connects to all of that. And I like that. I'd like it to be over just a little bit more this way. And we'll bring that part out just a little bit more on the other side, I think. I think we can do that. I think we can do it like that. Okay, are we ready? So how much damage is this gonna do? Here we go. Oh, that much. I just made it go away. Oh, that's interesting. Let's do that again. I just made that whole thing go away. I don't know that the jug is going to work, but the fact that I messed that up makes me wonder if I am using the right piece. So let's bring the jog piece in right here, and let's turn it It doesn't work the way they have it, but it does work like this. See this part right here? That actually works to come down. It brings it into this area. I actually might like this fit better, for it fitting right here just a little bit better. So let's do this, constructed, X. And so now we have a piece that's right here like this. We'll look at it in a minute. And then we can connect the two of them together. And I think I'm going to like that. Let's come down here. I've got a blanket. I'm going to come into the park a little bit. Right to this one right here. This looks like a beautiful one. And we're just going to go to sleep right here. That was very strange, didn't it? Didn't it look like we crawled underneath it and laid down? That's what it kind of looked like. Okay, so now we have this piece and this piece. And let's take these off right here. And this, we can take all of this away. And we're going to take our, see how this is coming right here? Let's fill this part with dirt right in this. This is going this way. And let's fill this line back in. And this line back in. And that gives us that. Bring this over. And now let's begin with these. Let me get, let's get a couple things. Let's get, put this here. Let's get diorite. DIO. DIO. Let's get this, and let's get the slate. Let's get deep slate. We were concerned this morning that they weren't going to use the deep slate walkway, but they did. That was wonderful. So we're going to put this in here, and we're just going to line this entire thing right here with this. Everywhere where that is, we're putting in these pieces right here on this side, and then we'll do the other side in a moment. How far over is this going? Just there. Oop, boink. And there we are. So we have that. This is too far forward. And that piece right there. Okay. So This, of course, isn't enough sidewalk for them to walk, so let's begin to make it actually a sidewalk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in this section here, let's go this way and we'll look. And just trying to get organized. Good, good. Okay. And here, same thing. Here, 1, 2, 3. Let's make this black right here. We'll put that in. I have the wrong andesite. That's why it's so bright. It's wrong. And it's all wrong. It's the wrong pants and it's all wrong. That's what it is. It's the wrong pants and it's all wrong. Okay, let's do this. Let's put that there. We need this. We might need this. Hold on to that for a second. And let me get, I've got the polished in my hand, but I need some of this also. Oh no, it is monsoon season. It is actually monsoon season. Look at this, it's raining again. It is actually raining again. Wow. Let's bring this here. And then right here, how much of a 3 do we have? 1, 2, 3 right here. Let's take this part and make this. Okay. So we do kind of have a square coming off of this, where this park is. It's going to go this way. Let me have this one go here, and then these two right here, and then we've got this. Let's see how that looks. This comes out too far, and that gives us this path right here. Let's put the black down, the slate down, and see what's happening with this. And see if we like it. If there's enough to make a walk. Bookmark movies? Yeah? You forget to do that. Ah, yeah. You really do have to sometimes. Situations. Let's fix this. Let's put in this. Wrong color. And all the way across. And if we want, we could have some of the polished. This is polished andesite right here. And then let's get these. And these two right there. All right. And that gives us this look. Let's take this one back. Right here. And let's put one more square, polished square. Let's put polished square there, 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 and we'll put in the black. And this part So it's daytime, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's pouring down rain. So we are definitely have the monsoon season. Luckily, it is not thunderstorming. Is that lucky? Is that lucky? I don't know. Okay. And here is the road. So that's looking like only 2 right here. And I think it should be 3. So let's take this part right here and make this section 3 for a second. Yes, so I just put the other down as a template so that I can figure out what I want to do with certain parts of it. This is going to be too wide in this section right here. But it's the correct over here. It's too narrow right there. We could put in a little bit more sidewalk right on this part right here. So why don't we do that? Let's do this here, and that gives us a little bit of a walk here. So let's see what this looks like. So they come down. This needs to be this. They come down here. Let's make that one there. And make that one. And then we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 right here. And then this 1, 2, 3, 4. Why don't we make that? Let's have this piece be that. And now we've got this. So now the walkway goes this way. So until we're able to work on the facade of this building, which is the one that Mr. Villager sent me a picture of, the facade that he wants for this. We were just putting in the road piece right there, and that's what it looks like so far. I know, I wish there was some way to make this be round. There really isn't, except to just go ahead and cut that part back sooner and have it go like that. And I think that'll be okay. Let's take these. Oh. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just in this corner right here. And then we have that. Let's take these 2 right here. And let's put them down right here for a sec. And we have that. Look at this. This is dripping. It's dripping. It's coming through. That is pretty cool. I actually like that. And so then we come out and we have this area and we see the garden right here. And then we have this. So on the other side of this, on this side, this is going to be interesting here. No one's sleeping here yet. Poor rabbit. I don't think there's anything I can do for the rabbit, actually. I'm going to sleep here for the night. Mr. Villager! Boy, Mr. Villager! Okay, and so remember that this is not going to be a window here because that's inside the mountain. And this is also inside the mountain, those pieces. So those windows will come away. We won't actually have windows against this rock because the house is going to be partially buried in there. But we're not ready to do that yet because this is only the level 2. This is only the level 2 of a level 4 house. And so that's why we're working on some things here. How are you, Mr. Villager? How are you doing? And dun, 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 dun. Okay, so to bring this down, we would probably do the same thing. And this is going to lead us to this right here. And right here is where we're going to have the wall, right where this wall, the construction tape is. We're going to have a wall, and that is the wall that we're going to look at today. Just for a moment, because we can bring the wall around here and then we don't have to worry about this. We don't have to worry about this waterfall here. One of the chickens is down. Can they get up? Yeah, they can. They can come up right here. So she's taking a bath. And this part of the wall here should be on the outside. Ah, okay. I must have put this here because it's on the construction tape and that's not possible. So I put that part there. All right. So for Zaf's gate that he had, it was really beautiful, but it also really looked like a ruin. And that is the thing that's going to be the hardest to kind of do. And that's the thing that I'm thinking about right now, just in regards to looking at the different pieces that we have. There is our trellis walkway right here. And then we have this part of the walkway that's going to come around like this and down here and right to here. And right here, I want to have some kind of really nice, if we wanted, oh, I had an interesting idea. What if we made the entrance like right here, like walk through this part right here, come down here, and then wind around through some gardens right here to the house. I like the idea of that. I definitely like the idea of that. So right here where this is, just continue this on over in this area. And we could just bring it, just have this little piece as the part of the garden piece that they have. And then take this section right here and just make it road. Now, because it does slope down, we could use the slope, couldn't we? Let's look at the slope piece for a second. From Dark Dust, which we modified. So let's put these pieces here for a second and let's come to here. So we were thinking that we were going to have it wrap around and come over like this and come right to the front door like this. But wouldn't it be nicer if it came straight? I think it might be. Let's come here for a second. And let's touch this. Let's come to here. And let's look at stone railroads. And there's the ramp. And let's turn the ramp this way, I think. Yes, indeed. Okay. So now this ramp is pretty, as you can see, it doesn't have any of those things that say that these things won't get taken away. So everything where that is going to get taken away. So let's bring this to match right there. And let's see how far down this gives us. See where that part of the house is? Oh, the house is there. Ah, we can't do that. Look where the house is. Unless we have, yeah, because see, this is the ramp right here. Unless we would have to have that come off to the side. I don't like that. So we can't, because this piece of the house is missing right here. So we didn't see that that's actually where the house is. So we actually do need it to come to this walkway right here, which means a catty corner. That we'll have to do another catty corner down. Catty corner that comes down on this area right here. Wow, that's going to be interesting. Okay, let's forget that. Let's come back here, touch down, and let's come to here. Spruce Road's the diagonal, and let's continue with the diagonal pieces that we were doing. Let's start with a diagonal right here, where this is. And let's get that part first. So we would have a walkway here, and I'm going to bring this up right to there. So there is the walk, and there's the 3 right there. So see that part? None of this is here. So see this part right here, where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's this 1, 2, 3 right here, and the 4, 5. So there should be one more piece on this side or this side. Let's put the one piece on that side right there. 1, 2, 3. That's too many. So this is correct where it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is going to be here. So we can see, hold on, raise this up, it's diagonal. So we can see just for a minute how this is going to lay across here. So it's going to go straight over to that area right there. So let's bring it down and let's construct it. Okay, and now let us X. So now we can see that this is on the line of this, and that this right here underneath, let's get a shovel and dig it out. We have to dig out the top part of this, because this is coming all the way practically underground in comparison in this section right here. And when we get to the end of this section, then we will, there it is, there's one in that direction, and there's this, there it is right there. So all of this will come back in this part right here. Can't have any of that. Let's take that back. This is 2. So this has to come back here. And I'm putting, this is going to be interesting. I know it's a little dark. Shall we go in and sleep? Now I'm going, if I go in and sleep like this, that's what it almost seems like no one is getting to go to rest or to sleep. So let me come over here for a minute. I'm looking at people. This is new. Amicia, what are you doing? No, go to bed the right way. Go into the house the right way. I don't know what your problem is, but you're not doing that. Okay, and there she is. I'm not even sure she's supposed to be here, but we'll find out. There's people going to bed. Who's this? And what's happening here? What's wrong with you? Whoosh! Ooh, that's pretty. What's happening here? Who is this? What's going on? What are you doing?
Good to see you.
You have the flu, Hayden. Hayden has the flu. Okay, and she's stuck. So we just needed to get her, and she's still kind of stuck. I think she's waiting for her team. That's what she was doing, waiting for her team to catch up. That she's not feeling well. So we'll see if she actually goes to the doctor or not. We'll check on her in just a minute. Let's come back over here and see. Hayden's part of the firefighters that are in the Zeppelin that's at Guardian's Rock. And now we're in town. Let's make sure everyone in town actually goes home. I see a couple people, and then I see visitors. Okay, it looks like everyone did go home. Nope, there we go. Who's that? It looks like Adeline. Adeline lives here. So she must have been coming from a delivery because she lives right there. Let's take the blocks out of your face. And we'll look. It might be Fuji. Fuji prefers diamond. He's always preferred the diamond. Or it's Krug, Benedict. And I can't tell from here right away. Let's see. It's Gandolphus. Gandolphus, what are you doing off the rock? Gandolphus is making rounds, or he's visiting. Interesting. That is Gandolphus. He's a rock druid, not a town druid. And he is maybe filling in for one of the druids who isn't feeling well. Let's see what's going on. Who is this coming up here? And that is Fuji. That's Fuji, right? What? Is this gate open? How did they get out just that quickly? Did you see that? Or weren't they inside the house? Hold on a second. Let's do this super quick. Let's take this right here. Before they get too far away, which is what I would like, so that I don't have to chase them all over the place. All right, come on you guys. Come on you gals. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on. I'm taking them up into the air and then plopping them down in the yard. Okay, make that go away, that go away. And there they are. Okay. So they might have figured out that they can go down into the basement through the nests and come out on the other side, come out through the door. They might be figuring that, but nothing happened like that just then. So Fuji was just checking on Jace and Quentin, who live there. They live underneath the chicken farm. Okay, so I think everyone is asleep. That is Fabjord, I believe, or Kaya. Fabjord, kind of right in between everybody, and Kaya. And that is Raylan. Raylan is actually a town druid, and that's her station right here. This is her station right here. So I've got so much stuff on me. I could go back and continue working and let them sleep, because I haven't gotten the word, have I? I do not. So someone is still up somewhere. Someone's still up somewhere and not sleeping. Let's put away a couple of these so I at least have an empty hand for a second, because I don't have one. And let's come up here. Who could get stuck somewhere? Unless Joey didn't come out of the mine, but I think so. I'm looking, I'm seeing someone right here, but it's a visitor. And everyone seems pretty okay. See where now I just have visitors glowing and I don't have like the entire town. Who is this? This is Dundaness and Elise right here. Yes, it is. And who is that? Who's red? And that is Elise saying something. I'll have to check and see what Elise is saying in the morning. And I think... Yes, Mr. Villager. Sim. Sim. Nay. I don't see anyone. So it's probably Guardians on the Rock. It's probably somebody sick, and we're just not going to get everyone in bed. We just aren't. So let's go to the new house for a minute. We're going to take this. I have a lantern in my hand because we're going to walk through the Stonehenge. In the night, it's spooky. We're walking through the Stonehenge in the middle of the night. Actually, it's close to morning now. And let's come down here. Let's see if we can cross over here. Yes, we can. And come down to the new house, the new walkway. And you were just thinking right then a little. What were you thinking? What? Are you fighting, guys? They're fighting. They're actually fighting among each other. What is your problem here? What's going on with you? Nobody can give you anything. You don't know how to play with your toys. And here comes the big boss. So that person is going to be going, what is going on here? What is going on? That looks like somebody hit somebody. I'm going to go to sleep. Can I go to sleep? Can I actually not go to sleep? that some of those things affected you like that. Wow. Are they still here? There's Ayla, and there's Ren. And who's back here? This is Isolda. And so that means that that is Eliana, I think, is the other of theirs. And where's... and one other to make the fifth. Was that wild? They were drunk or maybe... yeah, I think so. And it is not nighttime anymore. That's why I couldn't sleep. It actually was daytime. Them doing that used all the extra time that I needed to go to sleep. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get an axe and let's continue for a second. Although I should see what's going on with Elise, because we'll just never get to the end of this that we're working on here. We don't need this. We don't need the decoration controller. We're just using it as a template. And there it is. So this is the clearance for this. And then we're going to need some kind of stairs that wrap around. You smell the smell of a faction? Well, certainly something is going on there. That was interesting. That definitely was. Let's get a shovel for a second. I agree. And let's make this part come back in this section. We might have to put this back. Yes, we do. Back to here, all across, and then this back to here, and this back to there. And I think that gives us enough of a piece right here. And now I need a stair. You need to note that. Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. Now that's the second time actually I've come across a fight. I thought they were after me or something, but it turned out that they were arguing with themselves, which was really interesting. There might be some stress on the firefighters. There might be a little bit of stress. And that might be showing itself in a very strange way. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have some stairs that curved? I don't know how. I don't think there's anything like that. I would have to do it myself. Right here. We'd have to start right here with this, and just make this come down in a long, wide curve. And so let's get the pieces that we need. Let's take this up. Let's put this here. We're not using this. We definitely need that. We don't need this. We might need some slab pieces, which I don't have right at the moment. Let's go get a piece of slab. Let's go get a piece of this slab right here. There we go. Yeah, that was really interesting. That definitely was. Let's see. Right here. I'm still wondering. See, there's nobody here. Nobody's working on this, and nobody's working on this. Nobody is working on those things. So we did check and make sure that they knew how to make the soul, we did check over here and make sure that they knew how to make that one thing. Let's look here. Let's look at this crafting recipes, and right down here we should find, nope, it's not here. Teach recipe, soul torch. T, and soul torch is a mechanic, so we need to go over to Mario, and we did go over to Mario and teach him a soul torch. Let's come right over here again. Let's come in. He's got some things that he's working on, and I don't even see him down here for a minute. Let's look at recipes, and there is a soul lantern, and down here he has both types, the type that's made with coal and not the type that's made with charcoal. Remove. He was supposed to have one that's made with charcoal. That's the problem, and he didn't get it. Hold on, charcoal, C-H-A-R. Can it be made with charcoal? That's what we're gonna find out, because let's come here and I can't figure out why he's not making it. So let's look here. There's a charcoal one. So this one is soul sand, a stick, and coal, but we're going to change it to charcoal. Soul sand, a stick, and charcoal, and we're going to have him be able to make that one, just in case Minecolonies has it that they can't use coal at all for torches, and it's possible that that is the case. Okay, let's see if that works. And it's so interesting. All right, so I'm not going to be able to, I'm not sure what it is and why it is, but let's go to Elise for a minute, because we do know that Elise isn't working. She's got the red. So let's see. I know it's still that soul torch. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. This is what we'll do. There's something being formed among us. Maybe another internal group second that you know that you're allowed to share, that they're waiting for what seems to be 4%. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's look here and let's get soul torches. Let's find them and we'll bring them down. I'm just going to give them to them. And other people will have to say what problem they're having with it, but I'm not. So here they are. So let's take half of them. I don't need that many. And we'll take these over. The other thing I need is a banner. And we'll find out where that is in just a moment. But we're going to start with this first. And I'm going to give them to her. Something being formed among us. Maybe there's a faction or community being formed inside the village. Smaller. Oh, your village is smaller. Hold on a second. But you and some others feel that they are capable of growing. Ah, okay. Let's take this and let's put this here. Not both of them, because Postco needs two also. And then let's see what the other thing was that was needed. Let's look right here, and that was a light blue banner. Okay. And we'll close that. Let's go over to Postco, and we'll get that done for a second. And then, believe it or not, that's the full hour and a half, and we hardly touched that road. That is Alejandro going back there. And that is Haley coming down and going home, which means we've missed Postco, actually, but I think it's okay. Let's see here. There's Postco and Plectrudis, Trudy, both going home and going to bed. Ah-ha-ha. There it is. There it is, Mr. Villager. There it is. There it is. Shoot. I don't know who that is. I don't know who's missing. It's not Postco, because we just saw him go to bed with his into the house with his partner. So that is definitely not him. Let's put this in here. Let's do one more thing here. Let's go and look for the banners. See that Alamar has it. That is a problem. This is a problem right here. This. Because I don't know who this is. I can't tell. I would have to check and see if Finley is here in the morning, or Sincere, or Kasem, or Anahi. I'd have to check for all of them just to see if one of them is that entity right there that shouldn't be there. Is that our doctor? That would be interesting if that was the doctor, wouldn't it? That would indeed. What time? It is only 8 o'clock at night. It's not even 9. Now it's 9. Let's go over to Alamar for a second and make sure she knows how to make light blue. I just tried pushing, and yeah, no response. Let's go over to Alamar right here and make sure that she, see that? That's light blue wool. So let's look here at recipes. And what are the chances that there is not a light blue? That's a light blue banner right there. Let's see if she actually made light blue banners already. She hasn't made them yet. She might be waiting for sticks. Does she make bowls? Hold on. She doesn't make bowls. She might be waiting for sticks to come. Let's do this. Can we give her a minimum? We cannot. Can we give her tasks? Nope. Can't write on that. Doot. Settings, priority. And yep. So there we go. What is the most curious is it is close to the graveyard. Isn't that interesting? It is. It absolutely is close to the graveyard. Let's go back. Let's go back over here. I'm going to go to sleep, and then we'll see in the morning. I'll call bunches of people to work, and we'll see if that entity goes away. Somebody's missing. And I don't know who it is. So let's stay here. And we'll go to sleep. Isn't that curious? I agree. That's curious. That is curious. It's not even October yet, people. It's not Samhain yet. It's not Halloween. It is not. All right, so there's a couple people that we can call. There is Plectrudis, and that's Trudy. And that's Posco, who just went into his shop right here, and yet this person's still there. So let's see if we can see Finley coming. There's Kasem. He's going down to the farm, and see in the back there, you can see Anahi actually going to the farm right there. That's Anahi, and there's Kasem. Where's Finley? There's Finley. All right, so there's Finley right there going into the bakery. And we just saw Sincere come around the corner to go into this shop, I believe. I believe that was Sincere. Let's go in for a second and see if it was. Because who is that? It has to be someone. Whoop! Oh, here we go again. Let's do escape. I have the zoomies. And there is Rachel, and talking to Sincere now. So it's not Sincere. We saw Fuji earlier. We saw Raylan. I could call Graceland out of the mine just to make sure that it's not her. Why don't we do that? Have I seen Quentin? Who's that? That's Raylan, I think. There's King, and Eliza is across the way. I see Eliza in her field. There's Trey and Cresium. Alejandro I saw yesterday, and he's standing in his shop. And there is Fuji. Who in the world is that? Let's call Graceland. It could be a courier, but let's call Graceland out of the mine for a minute, and let's see if it's her. Because remember, she, there she is. Hello. How are you, Graceland? Yes, I'm calling you back.
Good to see you.
Uh-huh. She does have food. She does have potions. And in the inventory, and she does have food. And she has this sword. She's not using it. She received that sword by mistake. But now she's going, I like to hold on to this in case of close encounters. She's in the mine. So it's nobody. It really is the doctor. See, when I do this, I can see I'm not having any effect on him. Now I could start again. Oh, well, it's not going to matter. You know why? Because we're supposed to go over to Rosa Ouro. So we're going to have this as a mystery when we come back. Either that entity will be gone and then we will know that it's the doctor, or they'll be there and then we'll have to figure out what to do. We will indeed. But right now we're going over to Rosa Ouro and do some stuff there. That's interesting. Yeah, it is. It is. It definitely is. It's been a long time since we've had ghost entities. There was a while when that was a problem, and Minecolonies fixed it, and then it's back again. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's the result of something, a result of some misinteraction between mods. But I don't know. We'll have to find out. In the meantime, yes, and a little scary. It is. It is. It is for sure. All right, let's hope we don't have any here, because that creature is keeping people from going to sleep, because it's registering as a Mine Colony entity, and they're not going to bed. They're not going to bed at night. So no one's sleeping. And that's the problem. And if I was going to stay at Prasino, I think I would start it over. I would bring it down and start it back up, just to try and get rid of that, so that people would get some rest. All right, so we're standing right at the Narrows River in front of the saloon, and we're watching Peyton and Carly come online, that they are working. And I'm waiting for the people at this end of town to come online, and I'm not getting. Let's see what we've got. There's Hira. Hira is definitely coming online. How did I get that? Hold on. Let's make that go away. Let's make that go away. Let's come back here. Hira, Lila, Peyton, and Carly. Where's Omar? Where's Nakayasha? So let's go. Nakayasha's right here. So let's go and look at Nakayasha first and see if she doesn't have a project, or if everybody's all screwed up again here. And sure enough. Okay. So the carpenter is supposed to be getting chain. The carpenter is supposed to have a recipe for that. The only thing that she might not be able to get are these crimson funguses. We don't have a source for those. Pierce would have to see if there is a visitor, or the couriers would have to source it from somewhere and have it.
Can I help you?
Arrange for her to have it. Let's make those two go away, and let's see if we can get them to make them. And so that's her. And then Omar. Omar didn't come online, so let's see what's holding Omar up. There's AS. Look at AS sitting there with that. See that right there? That's what he's supposed to be delivering.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Should I recall them all like I did? No, I don't want to do that just yet. Let's see if they get the things they're supposed to get. Let's go down here and let's find Omar. So this turned out to only be a level 4. And so as soon as Nakayasha is done with the cookery, the new cookery, we're going to have her do this. When she's done with this pottery shop, we're actually going to have her remove the old cookery. But by that time, the new cookery will be up and running, and we'll be able to see how well it's doing. Ella, I don't know why you're not getting any. We have compost, and yet she is not getting any. Okay. And let's come here. Wow. So that, believe it or not, is a new jungle tree. See this right here? There's a second one. He is taking this jungle tree down to make the jungle wood that we need for that build, the build that Hira is doing of the new bakery. And that bakery is going to be made in jungle, and then we'll have to do something with it. Omar is here. Omar's not asking for anything, and Omar is working on the mine. Let's see why he didn't ask for anything and why it didn't say he's stuck in the mine. Okay, so let's go back. We're gonna go back. Oops, sorry, pressing the wrong button. We're gonna go back over to the mine because Omar is in the mine and can't get out. Yes. Without a doubt, that's what's happened. So let's come this way. We're at the top. The warehouse is full. I forgot about that. Remember? The warehouse is full. Now, sometimes sorting it will fix it, but let me find Omar for a second. So here's these stairs down, and we have an area here up, and there he is. There he is. And there he is right there. So somehow this ladder isn't getting up in time for him to get out. So I'm going to put the ladder in. He can take it out later if he wants. I don't care right this second. We're going to put it here so that he can climb all the way up. Now, will he move? I don't think so. I think he's lost here. And so he's not going to climb up. Are you? No, you're not. All right. So let's come up. Wait, did I have trouble? Let's come up. There we go. And we're going to be right here. And then he can come all the way over like this and go back. And he is not going. So let's go back to his shop right now. And see this? That's the other one. I don't know what's holding them up. I don't know what is holding Carly up, but I don't want to check it right this second. At least Carly's in bed. So let's get Omar to go home and get some rest. Because who knows how long he's been there. And after Omar goes home, the moon is setting. After Omar goes home, then we'll look at the warehouse. The Narrows River warehouse is the one that's too full. And we will see what we can do about it. Okay. So I'm just going to leave him here. And we'll let him go home on his own. And let's go to the warehouse. We should leave in a little bit and go home and go to bed. Jackson. Look like Jackson, I believe. And we have all the druids around town. We do have some visitors walking. We'll see if sorting the warehouse will make it okay. And if it doesn't, we're going to have to start moving some of the stone. Remember, that was the whole purpose of the second warehouse in the first place, to remove some of the terracotta that we have, because we have massive amounts of it. Hello, Jaylene. And she just went away. Let's come here and let's look. Actually back, let's go to sorting. And the warehouse is sorted. Did it give us any space here? Okay. You see what's happening? I'm not able to click on that. I'm clicking there. I'm looking at stuff. We don't have that much dirt. We have plenty of wheat. We don't need anything. We have a decent amount of vines. There's our poppy plant doing a great job. Oh, there we go. Wow, what was that? Did you see that? That was actually a delay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That was a delay. Oh, from the sorting, maybe? Maybe the sorting did that? I don't have any room. What leaves are these? Why is he not doing any leaves? Hold on a second. Let me take a bunch of these leaves here for a second. I'm going over to Robert and see. Did you see how backed up that was? That was pretty wild. That was like lag. That's what that was like. That definitely was. Good gracious. All right, we're going to come out here. I've got a bunch of leaves on me, and I want to find out why Robert is not doing any. Where did the cherry leaves come from? That's a good freaking question. That is a good question. I have no idea. Hold on. So this is Robert right here. Let's look and see what leaves we have on us for a moment. And let me come here. I've got birch. Oh no, I know where the cherries are from. They're from the botanical garden. The botanical garden actually has those trees, and they probably gathered them up when they were sweeping the botanical gardens. So we have birch for sure, spruce, oak, and we should begin to have jungle as well. So let's come here and let's look at there's jungle, there's birch, there's oak, acacia, dark oak, jungle. Where's the spruce? And there's spruce. Okay, so all of those are on already. Cherry is the only one, C-H-E-R-R-Y. Cherry leaves, we can put that on. And I think that's it. And then I'm going to give him all of this just as a beginning of getting some of this out of the warehouse. This latter piece is something I made. Okay, but that is interesting. So they're not bringing him any. They're not bringing him any compost, things to compost, even though it's showing. Produce dirt, no. Minimum warehouse stock, 640 of what? Hold on a second. 640 of, I don't want dirt, I want compost. Turn that off. 640. I want to do 1024. 1024 is the minimum stock in the warehouse for compost. And we'll leave that. And we'll come here, and that is what to compost. And right now, he does have birch leaves. He is making compost. Alessandro. That's the exact opposite here than Prasino. Alessandro here is a druid. Alejandro is the environmentalist in Prasino. Here the environmentalist is Robert. And there's all the leaves that we just brought over. We could actually just continue to bring leaves through the night just to clear the warehouse a little bit. Because that was interesting, wasn't it? So both Ella and Evangeline are asking for compost, and we'll see how much compost we actually have in the warehouse. And we're supposed to be able to have these different warehouse amounts, minimum stock, and one of them is not compost. Let's do 10 stacks of compost, COMPOST, and let's do that so that that compost is at least in the warehouse. If it works the way we're thinking it works, that made a difference. That did make a difference. And the sorting actually did make a difference. We've got honey for wax. And look at all of this. Let's take these over to the other warehouse. I'm just going to take a whole set of these over to the other warehouse this evening. And then we will look at what is necessary for the mine. What's going on with the mine? Over on the wide river, we have a bunch of things that are being built that are cliff style, and a couple of them are the first time that we've ever built them. So we want to finish those because we want to have the whole story. And Mixasa was saying something about the mine, that he and Matlam were very proud of the mine and were surprised at how few people built the actual mine. So we're going to have to see what that means, because we are building it right now. And we'll see how that works out. But in the meantime, we're going to take these over, all of this over to the Wide River warehouse, which is right over here. And we can actually take Rocco's guard tower ladder down to the main walkway on the Wide River, which is this walkway here, past Isabella's restaurant. And we do have a couple of couriers here. I think we need a few more, but we do have some, and we'll just stick these in here for now. There's so much room in here that we don't have to worry too much. Look at this. Look at all these potatoes. Look at this, Mr. Villager. There's nothing we can do with the cooked potatoes either, which is why they're off the list. We actually need potatoes that aren't cooked to make the pottage meal. There's Omar. There he goes. Okay, and I want to see if there are any actual potatoes in town, because we might have to make some. So let's come here and look, P-O-T-A-T. And we've got baked. All the baked potatoes are here. It's possible that that means that there are no fresh potatoes either for anything. And let me do something here just to make sure that they don't cook all the potatoes. Let's make a minimum here of potatoes. P-O-T-A-T. This, and let's make a minimum of 5 stacks of potatoes, or 9. Should I just do the 9 stacks? That's a full shelf of potatoes. Let's do that. And let's do 9 stacks of carrots. Oh, wait. 9, not 90. Oh my God. 9 stacks of carrot. And we'll put those in. And I think those are the only ones that we'll look at and see in the other warehouse if we have some things going on. And now we can go to the mine and check on what's going on, and go to Carly and see what's the matter, why she is not getting to the this Incan shop. Now this is the first time I'm making an Incan. I've made other Incan buildings, but this is one of the first times. This is the first time that I've made this stonemasonry from the Incan collection, and that is the one that is going in right here. And it's actually quite pretty. Seems like it's a really nice idea. It also is most fascinating in the way that it's not
Good to see you.
well, there's something I haven't seen in a little bit. Not right now. I'll come back to you later as far as that's concerned. Cancel that. And that was Blackstone, and that's right. We were supposed to check and see if there was any. That is absolutely true. Right, Calliope? Right? That's Calliope's stone masonry right here. Looking like this. Looking like she's carving out the mountain and getting it like that. So this is this part that he is working on right here. And I'm going down here and see if he's asking or if he's someplace. Let's remove that so they can walk here. And let me see what I'm getting. I heard sound. Whoa, there it is. There he goes. He's definitely building. And he's building pretty quickly. That light is going to go away. And he's coming all the way, whoa, out here. So he was just stuck there at that moment, but he's not stuck anymore. And he's definitely doing something. So now let's see what's wrong with her. She should be here by now. So we'll come in. And that's right. I remember Blackstone. And the Blackstone is the one that comes from the Nether, which means that Louise would have to bring some back, wouldn't she? She's the Nether ambassador. Doesn't that mean that she needs to bring some back? I think it does. Let's use Rocco's ladder again. And let's come over here and let's see if there's any black stone here, and then we'll go into town We'll see if there's any black stone at the other. So that will really be curious to see how that turns out. Mixasa! Mixasa! Yay! And we do have black stone. Do we have enough is a good question. Let's come here. Let's go to here. Let's look at Omar. Better. Much better. I am much better. Vincentus is still a little under the weather. Still have to take care of him. He's going to get something for his throat tomorrow. He's coughed a lot, and that's made his throat really irritated. So he's going to get some things that will help with that. Let's see, Nakiasha, no, Omar, Athena, Carly. Let's look at Carly for a second. Cracked, polished black stone. Okay, there's a problem, Houston. Let's go into town. Let's go into town and let's visit Colson. Colson is, nope, that's the balcony. I do that all the time, but look at this view. Look at this balcony view. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. Look at the things on the hill. I just love all the things that we can see on the far hill. Et toi? Ça va? Mixasa, how are you? And this is the way out. Right here, and we're going to go down, and we're going to take the hold on a second. Yeah, I saw that. I looked at it, but I didn't look at it here. Blackstone. Okay. There's polished and there's only one. There's a chiseled polished. We have 43 pieces, which is not a lot. And when we came to here, she needed, hold on, this is the overflow. She needs one. She needs one chiseled polished. Hold on, we just saw that. We just saw that in here. Chiseled, C-H-I-S. Chiseled, polished. And there's one. And it's been located. Do I see it from here? I do not. Let's go downstairs and we'll see. We'll see for a minute. We'll see what we can find. There it is. It's right here. So blackstone that needs, let's give her this. And this is chiseled blackstone. Your colony became a little town. You still have to work on the street. But you have nearly 100 people, which is not bad in 3 weeks. That's stunning in 3 weeks. That really is. Wow, excellent. 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 Does it have a name? Did you tell me the name before of your town? Mixasa is building a town in... and there's a blackstone button, is building a town in a server, Time Lord Vampires server. And yeah, and it is in 20. It is in 20 right now. So he is doing Shire. He is doing a Shire build in 20. The Peaceful Warren. Ooh, I like it. I like it. C'est bon. C'est bon. Yeah. That's good. Do I want to take this back into town? I need some cracked black stone, which is Colson is the only one, and he's on the other side of town. So we're going to come down here and take the train tunnel back into town. Peaceful Warren. That's nice. That is good. And we have people going home. I believe, whoop, wait. There's Rory, and that should be Bowden because they both live here. Aw, he was waiting for her. That's cute. They live there, and boy, do we need to help them. We need to actually fix their little apartment where they are. Looks like a Warren with all those little holes everywhere. Looks like you have rabbits instead of villagers. It sounds really cool. Hold on. I'm moving. Look, Mom, no hands. Let me stop. Okay. And let's come down. Actually, let's go up. Let's go to Colson and see if he has a recipe for this that we need. So let's come here. Let's come around here. Let's go downstairs right here. Here we are. It's kind of dark down here, isn't it? But it's nighttime. We haven't done anything down here either. And let's look here. And we've got, I didn't see it. Cracked, polished blackstone. Cracked, polished blackstone. And let's look here for a second. Let's look at this. And let's see what this says here. Cracked, polished blackstone is what she needs. It needs to be polished first. And I think this is just blackstone that isn't polished. I know, I'm really having a little bit of problems. I don't want to polish all of it because she doesn't even need that much. So we'll polish just 4 of them. And let's bring them here. Let's put it here. And let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should give us 4 polished blackstone. And I'm just going to stick it in the oven. Aha! Look at this. It's already done here. It just isn't picked up. It isn't picked up, but it actually is done already. I don't even have to do anything with that. Let's put it here and let's see if it gets to the warehouse. Let's put all of this back here and let's see if that gets delivered. Should I do that or should I just go ahead and take it to her? It's faster. Should I? This one and the cracked, chiseled, blackstone. What happened to it just that quick? Where'd it go? Is it still in there? Didn't I take it out? There's cracked stone. Oh. No, cracked. There it is, cracked. Let's put this here. Hold on, something's wrong. Chiseled. Okay. I am my boo-boo. Definitely mine. And we'll come up. It is 11 o'clock at night. I'm going over and sleep because obviously I need some rest. So we're going to come down. I didn't get the all are sleeping. So hold on a second because I didn't get the all are sleeping. It might mean that Omar is stuck. There's somebody. Did you see that? Who was that masked man? Who was that? Did you see right there? Who's that? Where are they going? Oh, it's Trenton. I just realized it's Trenton and he's sneaking in the back way instead of using the door. And why isn't he using this door? I'm not sure, but that was definitely Trenton because he's in bed now. Okay. There's Mr. Villager. I think Zaf fell asleep. We can come up here in the middle of the night. We can give these to Carly and we can sleep in the secret room there. And that'll work really nicely. And I was explaining Mixasa that we are in Rosa Ouro trying to get the last of the level 5s done for the cliff style. And we do have some cliff style buildings over here that are still not completely level 5, and that is what we're looking at. All right, those are for Carly. Let's come over here. Let's go down here. There we are. One of my favorite things to do still is come down here and sleep right here. So let's make that go away and let's go to sleep. If someday you get to 50, you will be very happy. You have 22. Excellent. That is very, very cool. Excellent, excellent. That's good. And there we are. For the fact that Mr. Villager's villagers are actual villagers that is pretty interesting. Let me see what you're asking for. Let's cancel that. And she should find that she has it now. Let's come back into here and let's see what else is going on right here. And that is Calliopes. And you're still in that cobblestone cold box. You mean you're still in like a cave situation? Is that because, why is that? I'm curious. And there are parts of the mine right there. And he's working on this right now. So we can see just from where we're at right now, this is level 1 of this mine right here. Ooh. And we come down. And so this is always the first level of the mine that's built. The first part of the mine shaft is built. And he is now working on this next section here. And he's putting in the floor and everything that's going to come up. It's supposed to come up high enough that where this is supposed to be, I sure hope I did this right. This is 85, and this right here is 85. So this oh, how? Did you see that? Oh my gosh, stop it. Did you see that? Okay, so in case we're wondering how people are getting injured, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to put a ladder here. Just for right now, until I figure this part out. Either this part is nothing, and we're not going to have to worry about it. But, wow. Yes, you saw her ladder. I'm going to put in ladder. Now, it might go away because it's inside the build area. But we're going to put ladder right here. I'm just putting it here to keep them from killing themselves. Okay, and then over here, they're using this and they're going down here. And is there someplace for them to go? See that right there? Let me see for a second. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I think I'll just have to wait until, but we could put a ladder there just to make it a little tiny bit easier for them. And I'm good with this. Okay. All right. There is a ladder missing. Thank you. I see it, and there sure is. Okay. Okay. Now this was supposed to protect them, keep them from going over the edge, but it's not doing a good job of that. So let me bring this part right here up like this, so that if they come up to this part of the road here, they can't all of a sudden go this way. They have to go this way and around to here. And there is a way down from here, kind of. Let's put a ladder right here for the time being. I'm just trying to make up for the fact that I actually messed this up by doing this way. Scroll down a little for checking what you said. Hold on a sec. You pray for her wounds? Yeah, 'cause definitely. You're starting to develop a good home. You have a plan. It will have a higher capacity. The double of it. Ooh, you already have the concept. You just need to develop it further. Okay. Yeah, they're too fast and they missed the turn. Without a doubt, that is what happens. And having the road not be there the way it used to is also affecting. I'm not going to rescue you, Thalen. I'm not. You find your way out of there. Thank you. Ah, ah, the door got closed. The door got closed. She's working on it. Carly is actually working on it. And she closed the door again. And where is she? You see that right there? What's that? Carly, where are you? What am I looking at? See that? Where are you? Did you build yourself into the wall? Hold on, let's come over here and let's see if there's something on the other side of this. So this is here. This is here. What in the world? Did you see her just move out of the way when I started digging here? Where is she? Okay, there she went. She just teleported. Nope. She just teleported out of wherever she had locked herself into. Okay. And she's going to get mad at me because I keep taking that dirt away from that part right there. That is most interesting. Tell him you sent him a greeting. He is fast asleep, thank goodness. He's fast asleep. Didn't have a good day today. Didn't have a good day this morning or yesterday. There was a lot of stuff going on, but we did have good food. He does have an appetite back. He can smell again because that was the thing that he wasn't able to smell things, but that was just flu virus doing that. The flu does that to him. Is not COVID. Thank goodness. Deathly concerned about long COVID. But we haven't had it at all yet. And so whenever there's something where we don't feel well, the first thing we start thinking is, uh-oh, do we have it? Did we get it? But we haven't yet. So there's some good and some bad about that. I think the good is that by the time we get it, maybe there's a cure. And the bad is by the time we get it, which one are we getting? And do they have the thing for it, the antidote for it? So this is Peyton working and being very frustrated about working on this right here. Let me put this here. Now I realize I'm making it difficult because then they correct that. Whenever I change those pieces, they come and correct them.
It's a fine day.
Chiseled polished blackstone 24. Whoa. Okay, so remember all that polished blackstone that we found? Some of it is his.
If you say so.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's get him to ask for all this again. Now, I wasn't having to do that after, but I'm starting to have to do it again. When I come back in, I have to get them to ask for stuff because it just seems like they're waiting and nobody is paying any attention to the things that they asked for in the last stream and haven't asked for in this stream. And so it seems that we're back to that. Peyton always seeking something exotic. He is. I think it's from where he came from the place that he came from, where they had these extremely elaborate builds. I mean, the proof of it is the shipwright. Look at the shipwright. Look how amazing it is. And I think that's one of those things where, so he keeps asking for stuff like that. Who's that? Is that Peyton? Who just went in here? Hold on, someone's... I just want to see who... No, it's Omar. It's Omar. Okay, so Omar is back to asking for something he hasn't gotten as well. And we're going to go and check on Hira for a minute on the other side, and Lila, because they also are going to need some things. Hold on. We're coming right here to Rocco's. Let's go to sleep. And then we'll go over to Omar's on the way to Hira and Rocco. And we'll see what's happening there. Now Athena, wait. What's Athena doing? Athena finished working on something specific, and I want to look and see for a second. It might say that Athena's not working on anything. Let's see here. She is not. Okay, so Omar's niece, Athena, and Weston's, Omar's grandniece and Weston's niece is was working on Sato's place here, and I believe that this is now a level 4 of this. We thought that this, it just looks so elaborate. We thought it was a level 4 already, but it wasn't. It's a level 5. It's a level 3, and now it's the level 4, which is pretty cool. Let's make these go up. That's from him. And there is that crane. And this is the blacksmith. This is Sato. You remember that Sato was on the other side of town, and he came over here primarily so that he and Isabella could have kids and raise them. And they did enjoy doing that. Unfortunately, one of their kids they lost, but they still have the 3 girls, and Dulce is one of them. Adeline is one of them, who is the forester. Dulce is the carpenter over there, and then the third, no, I think it's just the 2 of them, and it was Rome, I think. They have an older kid, but Adeline's the older one. There's Dulce, and I've forgotten the other. I'm going to go get Athena to start working on, this is a level 3 right here. This is a level 4 now. And down here, this is a level 3 also. Let's have her work on the level 4 fishery for Benedict, and then she'll work on the mechanic. Nope, let's do it the other way around. Let's do a level 4 mechanic, so let's have her work on Mohammed's first. Now, he's making sails. He's not making balloons in this cliff mechanic shop here. He's actually making sails and engines for ships. And so that is what he's working on. We're going to have Athena upgrade the building to the level 5. Yay! And then Then Sato can be upgraded to the level 5, and then the fishery can be upgraded faster because these two buildings will be done. And that'll take care of that. And there's Muhammad. And he's going to work on some sails again right here. And you think there is a lectern in the fishery? There is. There is indeed. We are looking forward to it. We are looking forward to the lectern in the fishery. So, does it change from first, second, third, from level 1, level 2, level 3? Look how pretty. Look how much. Wow. Benedict is actually working. I'm going to take that away and take these. I don't want them to eat these. And so we'll take those away. And the rest can go to the warehouse. And this can go in the bag. And then this, where did that come from? We'll do that. And then we'll take these to the environmentalist. Okay. Yes, what Mixas is talking about is this right here, that there is a lectern right here. Mixasa, do you want me to read it now? I'll read it now. Let's read it. Let's come here. So, Expedition 1. I caught a lot of fish in my pond. I had to go out in a balloon to finally find other fish, especially since the only unique type of fish found here are silverfish. Expedition 2. You change it at each level. Excellent. Okay. Expedition 2. I didn't find much during the first edition. I will go east this time. So east from here is that way. I will go east this time. And hey, I arrived at a new colony where they use paper to make the partitions of their houses. Very interesting. I tasted raw fish there for the first time. They had other fish, but which were used as ornaments. They called them koi. So we know that he definitely went east, and that is really cool. And then this will continue. But yes, so the fish, he learned about sushi when he went east, and he also learned about new types of housing made out of paper, which is pretty cool. I love it. That was neat. And so that's the fisher using the balloon to have greater adventures. So he went east, and there he is. That's Benedict right there, fishing off of the shipwright. He is actually, yes, he is. He's actually standing on the deck of the shipwright, and he is fishing in the wide river, which is pretty wild, but that's what he's doing. And let's go back to Peyton again. I think I'm going to have to, well, that's good to know. I'm glad you were here and could say that, because I know. I'm going to have to get that for you. I'm going to have to get you those black chiseled, and we'll work on that. I'm sorry. And now let us go. Well, actually, let's use this door. Let's go up from here. I've already restarted him. So that's him asking now for real in this area. And Dulce is waiting. He's working on Dulce's shop. And that's what he needs that stuff for. So that's where we'll continue. So let me see, 2:30. Let me see, 2.5 hours is what that is. So we have another half hour that we can work on. I think I'm going to take Rocco's way up. I'm going to take Rocco's ladder up to the high level here, and then we're going to go back into town. There are some things I want to see in regards to Lila, and everyone here is just as pissed off as they can possibly be about not getting anything, not getting any deliveries. And they were actually getting deliveries, and they're not anymore.
Time to go to sleep.
Yeah, really, Adamanta? I don't think so. Did you see that? That was a tree coming down. This tree coming down. Wow. So there it is.
Finished.
What? Okay. That was Myra. No, that's not Myra. What is her? Remember we changed this door here? It is Myra. It's Myra. She should be in the shop. She is. Hi. There she is. There's Myra in the shop. And look how pretty. She looks like a retail shop owner, doesn't she? See? That is very nice. She's dressed very nicely. And so we changed the door here and put the door here and put the window here. And look what we found. Look what we found. We found a suit. And so those things. And you're still waiting for compost. And I know there's compost in the warehouse. She has compost as a part of her piece, and this is the thing. So when I go over here and look, it'll say that she has compost. Oh, they don't? See there? She has 4. I'm wondering if I should give her 9. I'm thinking I might make it 9. That 4 isn't enough. I'm going to add 9 stacks of compost. And that's a full shelf across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll do 9. And she has enough of the rack here that she has plenty of room to have just a single row of compost. So we'll let her do that. Let's continue on. We'll just go ahead and go to the saloon, and we will take a rest, and then we'll check on Nakayasha. Nakayasha's working right here. We're putting in a new cookery right here, and there it is, Chef's Kiss Cookery right here. She does seem to have most of everything in, so that means she's missing maybe just one piece of something. So we'll figure out what that is and get that for her. Who's that? That's a visitor. Inez. Okay. Or Ines. It's either Inez or Ines. And let's go down to my suite at the saloon because the town hall is under construction and furniture was removed. It's one of those things that happens actually in real construction where they moved the ambassador out of the hall, and yet it'll be a while before they start working on the actual hall again, the town hall again. And so we are using our saloon suite, and we're coming here. So this is where we're going to go around and see what's holding Nakayasha up. And there she is. Right there. So we're getting there just in
Good to see you.
time. Aha! Well, this is an interesting thing because that is something she's not going to get today because we don't have a source for that. So we'll have to wait until, if Pierce can't find a source, he'll probably ask me as the ambassador to ask Tana to supply a source, and we could do that and see what's going on. How are you doing, Robert? Why aren't you making any compost? Why aren't you making any compost? You should be. Oh, you are. They're full. Oh, wait. Aren't there... This one's not full up here. This one doesn't have a lid on it. Interesting. So we have 1, 2, 3. I didn't take any of these away because they're recognizable as the 4. There it is. So there's 3 here and there's 2 up here. So why isn't there anything in this one? So we'll see. It seems that you're getting low on dandelions. You saw on the flower shop storage. Low on dandelions? Yeah, probably. But she can grow those. She's supposed to be growing those. She's just waiting for compost in order to grow them. So Nakayasha has the 3 things that she's going to be working on. Nakayasha is going to finish the cookery, the new cookery. She's going to finish the housing that's over there, and then we'll trade that housing out. We're going to do something different with it. And then she is going to work on the pottery shop. So those are all the things that she's going to be working on. We don't have a crowd of people here. This is good. Hi. Balachildas.
What is it?
What are you doing? You're just getting lunch? Okay. You're talking to Bara? All right. That's the concrete mixer, believe it or not, who is not at home, who's actually getting something to eat and talking to Bara, the restaurant owner. And we can come up here. Yeah, so dandelions in the shop, and we'll look and see in comparison to dandelions in the actual warehouse and see how many we have. And I think I will check on that since you happen to notice that. Let's come in here and let's see what Hira needs, because we haven't said anything to Hira. And let's come here and let's make those all go away for a minute and have him ask for them again. And let's look here. And I think I did see black stone. Polished deep slate is what I see there. Okay. Polished deep slate. And there goes Hira. He's just going to go up to the build and then he'll come back and ask for the things again. And see. She is at the start of the line, so she's supposed to get... You remember Marcus? Yeah, poor Marcos. Marcos actually was having trouble getting a meal. He was standing in line, and then the end of the day came, and she went, "I'm sorry, we're closed now." And he's like, "But I've been standing here all day." It was very sad, even though I'm laughing. It was not funny. He did not think it was funny at all. Okay, and this is the project that we have and why we were growing jungle trees for this new special place that we're going to have here. I'm looking at this right here. Everybody's okay. That is coming across a little bit. I see that. So we'll see. But I think everything is okay there. And there he is. And I'm not sure whether he's working on the bakery or the farm. I could go down and check. We can follow him back. And we can see which way he's going. And there he goes. So yeah, he is actually using this stairwell in order to get to his shop. He's like, "Are you following me?" Yes, I am actually. Here, let's go inside. And let me look. And yes, and there he is. Okay.
Need
So
something?
now he's asking again, and he's asking now for this stream. So let's hope that that will get us on our way. That was an interesting laugh. And there he is. All right. I have some people here. I just don't have a courier position for them. I need 3 more couriers at the wide river front. There is enough housing. There just isn't any place for the couriers. Ah, interesting. So that's something that we can look at. But we're going to go up here and go to Lila. Lila's actually working up here. Wait, that's not the right place. Oh, I know. It's not here. We have to go this way. All the way over to this housing here so that we can go up. Right here. Here we go. And there's someone else going up too. Oops. We can't go up at the same time, I don't think. Okay, there he goes, but we're coming right here and going up again. Right here. I have druids that I need, and I also have couriers that I'm going to need. And there are the druids right in this section of town right here. And we should be able to do the courier is up there. Let's come back here and go up here. Stop. Let's come back here and go right here. There we are. We'll come up here. And we're at this level. Let's look at Louise. She might be on pause since we're right here. Let's check for a second and make sure she is paused. Oh, she has plenty of food. Yay, her equipment is good. Let's look here and let's look at manage, and we can unpause her. And let's bring, there she is. Let me quickly get her and look at inventory, and let's put this stuff on. Now she has food, she has that. She doesn't have any torches. Here's a set of torches right here. Did she leave? Let's recall her for a minute. Recall. There she is. I just got to get her before she leaves. She's got the backpack on now, and she's ready to go. She does have some torches. Okay. And now she's going to go. And there she goes. Ooh. Wow. All right, so there's Louise. We'll check on her a little bit later. Just had to make sure that she had a decent set of armor and the like. And then around the corner from where Louise is the villager monument right here. I want to come here and look at couriers for a minute. I want to see what we have for a second. Let's look at everyone. Waylon is, it's agility. Marcos is the teacher, and that's why he is not going to be one. Cash is an 8. Jaslyn is a Antiquities Librarian. Matthias is a 6. Molly is an 8, so there's a second 8. Simeon is an Antiquities Librarian. And Wayne is the Western University Librarian. And Fried Swidey is the North University Librarian. And then we have Santos. Volmer is the banker, and Aquino, and Alberto and Greta. And that's it. That's it right there. So we do have 2 more. We have Cash and we have Molly both. And both of them would actually make good. Travel in the Nether is something that can be very scary. It's one of the reasons that I don't let them go in unless I put the armor on them. So I put the armor on, and I make sure that they have all the 3 things that they have: 64 cobble, 64 ladders, 64 torches, a flint and steel, and food. And they have to have all of that on them before they leave. And there is Alessandro, probably looking for her, looking to see if she left. And sorry, Alessandro, she actually did leave already. And he's going to go his way. Do we want to go? I think this is far down. Nope, we can come down right here. And we're almost all the way down. And then I think we can come over here and go down this other house right here, and this will take us down to the main walkway right here. And it's perfect. It's perfect that we can do that. So this is Prudence right here. This is Lexi right here, and I think Lexi's okay. I don't think there were a lot of people backed up, but we can look here and see. And look at, yes, she has plenty of pottage, and that's good. And then she has the doma even. She doesn't have any muffins. We might not have any berries, and that might be something that I want to do. I didn't check Garrett at Prasino. Usually they can make 2 trips without new armor. I get worried if it gets in the yellow for them. I don't like them to go to the nether if their armor's in the yellow. So most of the time I trade out their armor for new armor, and then they get 2 trips. And depending on what they run into, that's probably the most that they can make without getting some more supplies and stuff. So I have to keep checking them to make sure that they have everything that they need. And the ones that we lost, it was just so silly. Kawabata, we did not have a level 5 nether miner when Kawabata went, and you can't. They don't have enough experience unless it's a level 5. And then her son Royal took over, and he was fine. He had been waiting, but he was chomping at the bit. And I made the mistake of turning him on. In other words, and that sounds bad, but I made the mistake of giving him permission to go on a mission before I checked to see what he had on. And he had taken everything off. And so when he went in, he got killed. He didn't have anything on him. And it was so heartbreaking because, it was her son. So both of them were lost. And so I closed up the nether mine in Prasino until Garrett came. Actually, before Garrett, we found a wonderful person to be the nether miner. And then there was some instability there. He actually had an accident. That's all we're going to call it right now, because I don't know what else to call it. But he did not die in the mine, in the nether. He actually took a header off of one of the walkways on Druid's Rock, and everyone was like, "Well, he must have been drunk or something. What could have happened?" But because it's the nether, because there's a lot of pressure, because the people who go to the nether actually do have to kill. They actually have to negotiate, but they sometimes get into a situation where they have to kill. Some people don't handle that well. And that's one of those things that happens. And so that's the only thing that we can think of that happened to him, which was unfortunate because everyone, Amicia, for example, was thinking that she probably could have helped him better. That maybe she didn't recognize the signs that he was in trouble, and she's really disturbed. Hey, there's a door there. Look at that. That's cool. Okay. And then she's walking around in this area here, which is like she's carving out stuff here. Oh, look, there's more doors. There are more doors. Aha. So this is beginning to look a little bit better here. And
I
she
also
does
put on
have
roof and
pieces.
cooked me a potato.
Cooked you a potato instead of cordon bleu. That's what that sounds like. That's one of the interesting complaints. And but she is good. Yay! Yay! And gosh, people, I know that just doesn't. I don't know why. That just seemed to go so fast. We were working on things and looking at what people needed and getting some things done, and the time is gone. So we put this here so that the when they're really fast, they won't go this way, and if they go this way, they're going to fall there. If they go down this part right here, they should. They can't. Are those gone? No, those aren't. I'd have to bring this down to here in order for them to be able to go down. One more right there. So let's put a ladder right here. I forgot I had these fish on me, but we're going to put a ladder right there, and let's see if that helps a little tiny bit. Keep some of them from getting too badly hurt in this section. All right, and that is where we're at. And let's look here, and there I am. Here we are. Thank you, everybody. That's Sado, the blacksmith right there, going down into the mine construction area right now. And Mixasa, it was lovely to have you here. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. And we're having fun. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to get a lot more done. And then we're going to continue to tell the story. Merci, bonsoir. And I think Mr. Villager might still be there. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Boa tarde. Have a good evening. And Zaf was here earlier, and I think Zaf is gone to sleep. But Afgaristo to Zaf. And Mixasa, maybe you'll see it tomorrow. During the day, but we made in Prasino a special trellis walkway for Zaf. It was something that he had sent me a picture of, and so we made it, and it was fun. So you might see it tomorrow on the Twitch stream, and I'll be back with the YouTube stream in the afternoon tomorrow. So bye for now, everyone. Bye for now. Today, I didn't put on the music. Sorry, Drone Hands. I missed music both times. But we are going to listen to Vincentius Primus right now. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.